The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live.
Shout out to In the Front Row.
You'll see some of those highlights from Montrez and everyone throughout their
Baby,
drilling.
front row the best.
Now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey,
Appreciate
now
you
we
live
rolling
show
over,
the
you
world.
already know.
Give me one, Jermaine
It's going
Jackson.
down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Now we in the front row. Yeah, now you in the front row.
How does it feel?
Good.
Front row when it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. It's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody
What's up,
so
y'all?
hype. High
Live
school
here
to
from
the
the Morris
pros. Now
Media
we in the
Studios
front row.
here in Los Angeles. This is In the Front Row. Call in 323-293-3375. We want to hear your opinions about everything. I have my co-hosts Fredo and Shereen back with me in the studio today. And guys, we have a loaded schedule for the show today. We are going to start with the NBA.
NBA, baby.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I love
the
it.
Lakers in action right now. They are up late and probably going to win. They're up 8 with 28 seconds to go against the Pelicans. So that win looks secure for the Lakers. But yesterday, can we talk about yesterday's game?
Man.
Yeah?
You
mean the one we lost?
I want to hear
I
your
don't wanna
guys'
say it.
reaction to
Shereen,
the
take
Lakers
the
loss.
floor,
I don't wanna
Shereen. It's all
say it.
yours.
Oh, God. Do we have to talk about how every team I had lost yesterday? What happened to the Lakers? Aren't they missing people, though? Well,
Yeah,
even AD was not on his game yesterday, right?
Yeah.
No, nobody was on their game yesterday, if you want to just kind of be a little more clear about that part. I mean, seriously, I don't know what happened yesterday, but it was an
You
off
have
night.
a brain fart every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I do have a question for you guys. The Lakers played last week's game, the Warriors game, without LeBron James. Today, I believe Anthony Davis was out. Are the Lakers starting to pick up on that load management
Of
method?
course they are.
You guys always
Why
complaining.
wouldn't they? Look at the
Is-
Clippers now. They're really good, right? They're winning. And why is that? Because they manage the minutes of Kawhi Leonard and Paul
Yeah.
George.
Fredo,
And now
your
they're playing
thoughts?
and winning. Fredo.
I mean, it is coming towards the fourth quarter of the season where, it's kind of getting to crunch time, I think the most important thing right now is for the Lakers to secure the number one spot in the West. As long as they control that and they get a home field throughout the playoffs, that would be a very important piece for them.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I can't wait for next Sunday. Next Sunday, 12 o'clock noon, here at the Staples Center, you got the Lakers
talk
and the
about it.
Clippers. That's
that's
going to
right.
be amazing.
Yeah, we are definitely going to get into that.
Should we be outside?
I mean, we should be on top of the building. We
think,
should be
Fredo?
I
inside.
Should we
think we
go?
should.
I mean, it's gonna be a great game, so let's plan on it, man. We got 7
We
days
can
till
watch
then.
it at Tom's Urban. So
Yeah,
you already
Tom-
made a plug, Tom.
Tom's
Let
there
us
is gonna
do
be
our
a great
show there.
atmosphere, and as well, Clipper Darrow, who was a guest on our show just a few months ago,
Oh, yeah, he loves
he
me.
actually hosts his own post game show live from Shaquille's restaurant right after every Clippers home game. So that'll be
The
kind of
irony
interesting.
that he would go to Shaquille's restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he does got to go to Shaquille's.
We should go to Shaquille's.
Yeah, I mean, I was just there this past week. It's amazing. It's an
Is it
amazing
good?
restaurant.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, let's make arrangements.
There
So
it
we're
is.
gonna
Shaquille,
Arrangement.
Shaq. We
Shaq,
want to come.
call
we want to
call
broadcast
Shaq.
from your restaurant next Sunday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got great food, great
Oh,
chicken, great burgers. They got it all.
Okay.
Alrighty, the Clippers are on a 4-game winning streak. Speaking of them, they beat the 76ers
Today.
today. Yeah. Did you guys get a chance to catch any of that game between
Yes,
the 76ers
I did. I
and
watched
Clippers?
a lot of that game.
Yeah, so did I. Your reaction?
It was very even all the way up to halftime, but halftime ended up with a Zion slam dunk that was like Kuzma wanted no part of, and LeBron James shot a 3-pointer from like 6 feet beyond the arc. So I think the Lakers went in up 2, but yeah, it was. I mean, the Clippers went up 2, but the Clippers ended up winning. And, Lou Williams, Montrez, they bring it home. And Paul George got in there too. But this guy named Shake Milton from the NBA
that was
G
awesome.
League. So he played in Turkey and he played in the G League and he's killing it What do you have? 39 points?
Yeah, I
39
think so.
points. Give it up. I'm going to give it up. I'm all here for it. Shake Milton. You do your thing. You give hope to a lot of other players who are playing overseas and playing in the G League that want to get back to the NBA.
Freddie, did you get a chance to catch any of that game today?
Yeah, I did get a chance to watch that, and I did get a chance of the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George facing a player-less Philadelphia 76er team because they literally had nobody on that squad besides Tobias Harris trying to do some sort of magic. But, I mean, it is something that we all expected to see against, I mean, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, both out of the game. So it kind of, it was a walk in the park for those guys.
They only won by 6, though.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
They only won by 6.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Lakers today. I mean, without Davis, they barely won by like 6 or 8.
They're limping along against the Pelicans.
Yeah,
the Pelicans are fighting for that final playoff spot, though.
Yeah, they are fighting for it. It's going to be pretty crazy if they get in, but let's see if they do. They're still like 3 games behind the 8th spot, so it's going to be kind of interesting.
The Lakers officially won today, 122-114, so you guys can take a sigh of relief.
Well, the game's still going on. Look at that. As I see, I got the game back here. Still the 4th quarter. 10 seconds left. Lakers up by 8.
Still 10 seconds?
10 seconds, yeah.
You're behind.
You're behind, Fredo.
Am I? Goddamn DirecTV.
They won.
Shit. Thought it was ahead. But
Speaking of the Lakers, they have a big schedule coming up this week. They play the Bucks this week, who's number 1 in the East. And last time the Bucks and Lakers played, it was in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee got the win. Do the Lakers avenge that late December loss?
They avenge everything.
Shereen's like, this week is going to be a big week.
But they have one less player. I guess it was a mutual decision or... but anyway, I guess Dion Waters whatever his name is, Dion, is coming on Monday to work out. But there's a lot of memes and tweets about J.R. Smith. They avenge everything. I mean, right now, LeBron, he's got to go full force. The team, they are doing load management. It's very obvious. Yeah. But do what they have to. Get that bench ready for the playoffs.
That's true. You got to rest them up like the Clippers have been all season. I'm just saying. The Clippers have a big game at the Rockets this upcoming week. So a lot of great Western Conference, Bucks in the Eastern Conference, but a lot of great opponents coming up for the Lakers and the Clippers on the schedule. And I do want to talk about that March 8th game next Sunday. The Lakers and the Clippers play for the 3rd time this season. I want your guys' predictions because I know you're big Lakers fans. Shereen already said it, so I guess we'll ask. She said the Lakers were avenging everybody this week. Fredo, did the Lakers beat the Clippers for the first time this season next Sunday?
I mean... This game is going to be that, after that postponed game, after, the death of Kobe Bryant, there was a wait on that game. It was postponed till April, but now just everything just waiting since Christmas Day. That game after Christmas Day, I'm pretty sure the Lakers and everyone is still thinking about that, and they're going to come out strong. I mean, the Morris brothers are going to go at it against each other. I mean, Paul George and Kawhi are going to be good to go. Lakers are good to go. It's going to be pretty exciting. It's a Clipper home game, but I see another close battle. I don't know who's going to win it, but I know it's going to be a close game, guys.
Well, the Lakers better control their game at the end when Patrick Beverley starts talking shit.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So, I hate to say that. I think I'm going to do this. The Clippers are going to win because then I've been predicting the Lakers. So, the Clippers are going to win, and
not a bad way to go about it.
Instead, gotta try something.
I am with Shereen on this one. I think the Clippers win again, and I think the Lakers got to figure something out because they haven't beat them yet this season. The Clippers 4 20-point scores today in the game against Philadelphia. The second time they've done that this season. The other time against Washington, Bradley Beal, Fredo. 2 50-point games back to back.
You know what? Right now that you brought that up, actually, when I saw it happen during the week where he got 2 50-pointers and he's all pissed off that his team cannot even win a goddamn game, like, I don't even know. I mean, this guy's a good player. He's a good player, but he's not good enough. He's only doing this because John Wall's not there. That's the only reason he's doing that. With John Wall,
sure to let Fredo know about that one. 2 50-point games in a row. He's going to lead them, hopefully, to the 8th seed. They're, I believe, 4.5 games back.
He has to stack his team. Everybody who wins has a stacked team. Yeah. It's going to be very interesting.
Oh, I'm not saying they'll go anywhere in the playoffs. I just want them to make the playoffs. They'll probably get swept in the first round, but Bradley Beal will have a good performance, and show you that he deserved that contract. Speaking of the Warriors, I do want to ask you guys something because news came out this week that Steph Curry is going to return this season. He was supposed to return in today's game, but his return date has been postponed after a meeting on Friday between the organization members. Is it smart or stupid now that the Warriors have such a bad record that Steph Curry is going to return this season? Whoever wants the floor first.
I'll take it. I mean, people pay money, season tickets, to see Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Number one. Number two, why would you want to take a whole season off if you could practice for next season by playing this season and get a few more wins? I mean, you gotta keep it fresh for your fans. And if they knew he was healthy and not playing, that would make them feel bad. Like if let's say Kobe was purposely not playing and waiting until next season, and he would look what we would have missed. So God knows what we would miss if Steph Curry wasn't playing. Maybe he'll have a 60-point game. Who knows?
Who knows? He can score points in a hurry from behind the arc.
The NBA's better with Steph Curry playing.
Fredo, your opinion, is it smart or stupid that Steph Curry is returning this season with the Warriors out of contention for the playoffs?
I mean, it's kind of good. I mean, for the NBA, I mean, I know Steph Curry got a chance to start this year and kind of, was part of the team, but I think we the NBA needs Steph Curry back in the game because his excitement, his play style just kind of brings something else out of it for everyone. Because for me, myself, I'm excited every time I watch Steph Curry. That guy's shooting it from like 50 feet away from the court and making it. So when someone like that kind of makes it seem so easy, you kind of want to watch someone like that. But at the same time, you got to think about his long-term health and for next season because, of course, the Warriors are probably planning to be healthy for the upcoming years for Klay Thompson's new contract and stuff. So hopefully he does not get hurt again, but man, I want to see that guy back on the court. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see that guy back on the court.
I want to see him back on the court, but if you want my honest opinion, I think it's stupid. I think I understand like fans want to see him play, but you're not in contention for the playoffs. You're on pace to have the number one pick. I'm concerned for his long-term health. I think you should just do what Kevin Durant's doing. His team is in playoff contention and still just give him a year off. Just let him rest, come back with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and whoever you draft up high in the draft. Maybe LaMelo Ball. We'll never know. Guys, we're going to take... maybe you never know. He'll team up with him on the Warriors.
Melo!
Yeah. Guys, we're going to take a break here on In the Front Row. Coming up, we are talking NFL free agency because Tom Brady is one of our favorite topics to debate here on the set. So that's next, guys. Stay tuned.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Hey, it's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody's so.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know. Go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids. Perfect for ballers. Perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the new year.
Yep.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo, 25% off.
Welcome back, guys, here live from the Morris Media Studios. This is In the Front Row. Call in 323-295-3375. We want to hear your opinions about everything that we're talking about today. We're going to move on to NFL free agency because it's a hot topic right now. A lot going on in the camp of Tom Brady. You have ESPN reporter Jeff Darlington saying he would be shocked if Tom Brady returned to the Patriots next season. We've been talking about this for a few weeks now. So, Fredo, we will start with you this time. Where do you think Tom Brady ends up next season? Remember, he can't start talking to teams, I believe, March 16th.
Yeah, that's right. So, I don't know. I saw a video trending on Twitter earlier this morning. Him and his pal from the New England Patriots FaceTiming head coach of the Tennessee Titans, which was a former New England Patriot coach, which kind of made a little bit of rumblings kind of starting on Twitter. But at the same time, I don't think his best fit is in Tennessee, even though they got a good squad. They made it pretty far this year. They did beat the Patriots this year in the playoffs. But there's also the talk of him going to the Colts, maybe to Chicago, maybe to Denver. But at the end of the day, I think his best bet is possibly going to the LA Chargers. There's not another team that can be able to fit him, his personality, staying in the AFC and being in one of the biggest markets in the country and being in Los Angeles, new stadium as well. Got a good running back, got a good receiver as well, got a good defense, somewhat of a defense, but I think the Chargers might be somewhat of a fit for Tom Brady for his maybe 2 years to go. I mean, I know you said he was done this year, but I mean, who knows?
I agree. I still am riding that. Shereen, do you think he's a good fit in LA?
There's another new stadium in Las Vegas.
Oh.
And I know Raider fans have been pining for him. I saw something today about Mariota at New England.
Yeah, we'll talk about
So
that.
is there a trade there or no? Because they're free agents, right?
Yeah, they're free
I
agents.
believe, is Mariota free agent? I'm not sure.
Well,
Yes,
Mariota didn't play at the end of the season,
My
right?
sports reporter, Dustin, over here told me that.
I kind of agree with Fredo. I think if you want to go out with a bang and the big lights, you're either going to be a Raider or you're going to be a Charger.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just can't stomach or taste not being with New England. And I think part of this is the agents, saying, go out, go find, talk to people, but, we're going to make a deal with you in the end, so it just might be a way to raise his 2-year contract with New England to not be a little bit of money, maybe a lot more to keep him.
My personal opinion, I think if Robert Kraft had anything to do with it, Tom Brady will be back in New England. I think it's Bill Belichick running the operations there and saying he kind of doesn't want Tom Brady back in New England. And with Jeff Darlington, who has sources close to the Brady camp and everything like that, saying that he would be shocked, that's a big wake-up call for fans of New England. I think my opinion. I think Tom Brady should retire. I think you leave it out on New England. You've had a great career there. You've won 6 Super Bowls. You're fine. Like, hang up the cleats. It's fine. I know he's trying to build his brand, this TB12 brand, but I think it's time for Tom Brady. I think his play is declining. He was an elite quarterback, but I think it's time to hang up the cleats. I do want to talk about that Marcus Mariota. The Patriots apparently have interest in Marcus Mariota. Should that be their next quarterback, considering he got benched this year? For New England. Should that be New England's next quarterback? Is it a good or bad move?
Well, I just want to say, Tony Romo had quite the career, and then he ended up being the backup quarterback, and then they threw him in, I think, in some clutch situations. That man's making $17 million a year. Working for ES or NFL,
CBS,
doing the announcing. So if he's going to look at and see what happened to Tony Romo, it's not a bad thing. Play for another 2 years and then show that the game like Tony Romo does, and you can still make money being an announcer. Can you imagine Romo and Brady announcing the game?
Oh, yeah. I think Marcus Mariota, I think it's a good move. I think the man still has potential. I think I think he had one bad start to a season in Tennessee, got on a roll. That's what happens sometimes with Ryan Tannehill. I've always been a believer in Ryan Tannehill, and I think Tennessee should possibly stick with him as their quarterback. But I think Mariota can go somewhere else and be productive. Yeah, Fredo, I saw you. We'll talk about that because I want your opinion on this.
Fredo, it's been on me, and Dylan's been talking.
He's busy getting news over
Guys, I'm looking at some very interesting numbers. I want to talk about this a little bit later.
All right, I want to get your opinion on something because I saw you post this to your Instagram story about Tony Romo, not Tom Brady.
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo getting a $17 million per season contract with CBS. Do you agree?
Of course. I mean, let the man make his money, even though he retired a little early due to some injuries and maybe just Cowboy Nation kicking him out. But at the same time, the man is like a genius behind the mic.
Yeah.
He can call any play before it even happens. And a lot of times,
buzz.
Yeah, and fans are apparently upset.
Good time. It made football more interesting. The NFL needs him.
Yeah, I mean, they need him. And for Michael Thomas, the guy who just got a fat contract just months ago, complaining about a guy making so much goddamn money. Michael Thomas, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, let the man make his money. You worry about your stuff, and that's it. That's it, and that goes to Keyshawn Johnson. That's Keyshawn's nephew, former USC player, number 1 overall pick. Now the host in the morning show on ESPN. Come on, Keyshawn, take care of your goddamn nephew.
ESPN purges people every time they don't make money anyway.
Yeah,
so
they can afford it. They just gave Stephen A. Smith a big contract as well. So
everyone's making big money, guys.
Broadcasting is going up, guys.
Then they leave and they go to Fox.
We picked
Marcellus Wiley.
I mean, you could go down the line.
A lot. I'm just saying, ESPN's giving out those big contracts. Maybe we should go for something with them, guys.
Yeah,
come on, ESPN, sign us. No.
Yeah, they're going to throw the money out.
We're fine here. We can use the F word. We can say anything we want. There are no rules.
That's right.
And we have nobody telling us what to say.
That's right.
I'm just maybe they can invest.
Fredo?
Invest.
That's right. That's right.
Term.
Yeah, invest.
Yeah, that's a different term.
I'd rather have like a Bleacher Report, maybe, or what? Barstool.
Barstool. Guys, we're gonna wrap up this conversation. We are going to take a break because we do want to be able to talk about the Kobe Memorial coming up this past week. So we are going to recap that for you and give you our opinion. Shereen was there.
I was there.
So she's going to tell you what it was like from inside Staples Center. Call in 323-293-3375 with your thoughts. Guys, we'll be back in a moment.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Hey, it's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know. Go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the New Year. Yeah. So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo, 25% off.
Guys, welcome back here to In the Front Row live from the Morris Media Studios. It's been a heavy news week, and one of those heavy news items was the Kobe Memorial this past Monday at Staples Center, and our very own Shereen Rayan was in the building. So, Shereen, I want to definitely hear from you first. Tell us all about it. Anything you want from the Kobe Memorial. How was it?
It wasn't planned very well to get in, so there wasn't a lot of communication about what you need to do. So I parked, paid $40 to go across the street, and I ended up having to walk a mile down to Pico and then get in line and wait. While I was in line, I decided to wave at a cameraman. I got on TV. So that was fun. And I went with my daughter, who was a fan since she can remember. And but once you got past that first line, it was smooth sailing. We sat down. The place with all the red roses and the candles and the people that were the most famous came in at the end. But what I love the most, well, first of all, Vanessa did such a great job with this. As a woman, having 4 daughters, she made sure that Diana Taurasi, somebody who Kobe knew and followed from her UConn days, who had a lot on the WNBA, had a lot of the same traits, talked about how her training regime was like patterned after him, and how she dreamed of being like Kobe, and and then they brought Ionescu from Oregon, and so what we didn't see is that Kobe had brought his kid to UConn to meet Gino Auriemma,
who spoke as well, yeah.
And who's Italian, Diana Taurasi, who's Italian. There's a lot of Italian going on here. And we learned a lot about how Kobe talked to a lot of people. He talked to Sharif O'Neal the day to see how he was doing, because he had, said he was in the transfer portal. And the day before he passed away, and Shaq, and what happened was, like, at any point in time, you would find somebody on your left or right that would start crying. And so, like, what hit my daughter was when the first time somebody started crying, and it just set her off. For me, it was Michael Jordan. And the most beautiful, I love Beyonce. I wish she would have sang the whole Halo song, because that's the song I knew. And we were trying to sing it for her. She did an excellent job. Christina Aguilera's Ave Maria, the place was lit up in red. And you really felt like God was there, you know? But I was really impressed with Michael Jordan. And Diana Taurasi did point out LeBron James, who a lot of people think wasn't there, but I think he was there. He just said, I don't want to be on camera, because they kept showing everybody on camera. And the thing that surprised me the most was I didn't know J-Lo was so close to Vanessa Bryant, but J-Lo and her fiance were sitting right next to them, and Beyonce was behind them. So there's a lot of... Steve Blake was there, Sasha Vujovic was there, Nick Young was there, Popovich was there with Tony Parks and Ginobili. Like, every time they showed the picture, I was like, whoa! So it was heart-wrenching, but I needed it, and I'm thank the Lord that it happened. You know, there's AC Green, there's J-Lo, like, there was a lot of people. Powell was there, Phil Jackson was there and didn't say anything. Like, we haven't heard from Phil Jackson.
Rick Fox.
Huh? Rick Fox was on TV a lot.
And the best thing to me
all
was...
the Warriors were there. Draymond was there. Steph was there. Clay was there. Brian Shaw, of course, was there, you know.
Kobe's parents were there, and I thought that was huge.
Somebody who was really emotional was Byron Scott. Now, Byron Scott and Kobe played together, and Byron was his coach. So, but you hear from everybody that they were always talking to him, you know. And so he was, and he never turned down a photo, it seems, because everybody you know has a photo. Everywhere I go, I was at the Arizona USC game, and this lawyer next to me, she's like, Kobe was in my office because we were talking about his movie. I was like, really? You have a picture with Kobe? Anyway, so, you know, props to Vanessa. She did a great job focusing on women's basketball and women for Gigi for at least half of the time. I thought it was going to be a string of basketball players. It ended up not being necessarily all male.
Yeah. And they brought up a college women's basketball player. They brought up a WNBA player.
She's the best.
Yeah, they brought up a women's basketball coach, so they definitely did do a good job of that. Fredo, I want to hear from you, your reaction.
I mean, it was just kind of somewhat of a bad day to kind of just have everything come right back again after a month away from happening, and then, you know, you kind of have to you kind of let that thing kind of get away from you for a second, kind of like, you know, it kind of got passed by you for a day or two, and then all over again, everything comes back again. Kobe, like, just thinking about him himself, there's times that I still think, and I'm like, is this true? Did he really just go? Is like, it's just somewhat unreal to kind of still think about it. But, you know, every single person that stepped onto that, you know, podium that day was just amazing.
Alicia
you know, Jordan again, you know, making another
amazing.
meme for another 3-4 years, like he said. But it was just very interesting, and then it's just Shaq coming up with the stories
hilarious.
all the time. Yeah, Shaq was amazing. Everything he said. The only person I was surprised that did not stand up there, the only person that I'm still thinking, why did that person not step up? It was Jeannie Buss.
Maybe she was so emotional. Did you see when they flashed to her?
Yeah,
she could barely control her emotions.
I mean, at the same time, we had Vanessa step up to the plate. I mean, Jeannie was so close to Kobe.
But it was up to Vanessa. Remember, it was up to Vanessa.
But still,
and Pelinka spoke, but I didn't hear much emotion. It was great what he said.
She's the owner of the Lakers.
Did you feel any emotion out of Pelinka?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, Rob, you know, was I guess the closest person to Kobe.
Yeah,
I
didn't know how close they were.
Yeah, so I mean, that was very good for him to kind of come up there, and he's always been a storyteller. He's always been a storyteller, so he kind of, you know, was able to tell some stories there.
And he was able to do it without crying or anything. But Michael Jordan with the meme comment.
It lightened up the mood a little bit. Yeah.
He was really crying. Like, somebody had to give him a tissue. Like, I didn't know how close they were either. They were very close. I had no idea.
Kobe did a lot of things for a lot of people, and it was sad. It was like supposed to be a celebration for me. It was really sad. And Vanessa did an amazing speech. Like, to get up there only a few weeks after to a month after and be able to speak like that, it was really elegant what she did, and it makes you think all over again. I know we've talked about it here, but it really does, and it makes you think of, you know, who's like on your team or who's in your corner and everything like that, who would step up for you. And Vanessa had a beautiful quote that I wanted to read, and I know it's been going around the internet. She said, "God knew they couldn't be on this earth without each other. He had to bring them home to him together. Babe, you take care of our Gigi, and I got Nani, BB, and Coco. We're still the best team." To me, like,
they were 5.
Yeah,
No, they were
To me, that quote hit really hard. It really makes you think of who is in your corner and everything like that. And Vanessa did a great job. Can you imagine like meeting somebody when you're 17 years old and having to like go speak a month after their passing?
Well, the reason why I believe she knew she had to do it was because there was so many rumors out there about what happened, what didn't happen, and none of us had ever heard the things that were happening in their house, the way they interacted, who Gigi was versus her other kids, how Kobe was tight with Gigi and why, but he also supported his kids, and she wanted to set the narrative. Mm-hmm. She wanted to set the narrative, and she wanted the legacy of both Gigi and Kobe to sustain.
And Jimmy Kimmel did a great job.
Oh my God, he's the one who made me cry.
Yeah, that's a very...
When Jimmy came up, started bawling, I was like,
that's a very difficult gig to take, and he
did a great job.
Everyone really gave a terrific speech, and we just have to remember when the media stops covering it, still pray for Vanessa and the family, because it's still going to be there. Even though the media is not going to talk about it and move on from it, not covering it as much, it's still the pain that's going to be there for Vanessa. So guys, make sure to send your prayers to her and the family and the victims of everyone that died, unfortunately, in the plane crash. Guys, we have to wrap it up here on In the Front Row. We will be back next week in front of that big Lakers-Clippers game, so we're looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. We're ready for that one, baby.
Hopefully we'll get a live location. We'll work on it this week for you guys. We will see you next week, guys. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe for Fredo and Shereen. Yep, subscribe now while you're watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, now we in the front row.